so that you can go back to them forever. You know.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Hey, Steve, you got your guitar out. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Steve's always like, by the way, we have an open mic going.
Yeah.
Hey, what time is it? Are you gonna, what's our order tonight?
How's the sound tonight? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
That'll work.
All right. Is it loud enough? Okay.
What's the order
Yeah,
tonight?
you got a little echo on
I'm
it.
first.
Pretty good, yeah.
I'm not feeling real well, so I've decided I'm going first in case I have to.
He's claiming an ADA exemption.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I had my last dermatology treatment this week, and I just feel fried, so I'm just going to take it easy.
Fried, what a term.
Okay, who's next?
But I'm trying the Kenny is, and then you,
all right,
and Gus, and then Fritjof.
All right, that sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm muting.
So I decided to pull off the Stratocaster tonight because I rarely play it, but I had a hard time getting what I thought was a decent sound. I'm still not quite happy, but I'm going to do 2 songs. Both of them are what I call my OOO songs because there's a lot of OOs in them, and we'll see how it goes. Whoa. If I lived where raindrops fell, I'd catch the rain to fill your well. Check the rain gauge every day for drops of rain to send your way. Whoa. And cut a tree, build a boat to sail the sea, sell the boat to ride a train, to bring to you these drops of rain. Whoa. For you rains from above, bring them soft and warm and full of love. When the rain will be thee, may it bathe your heart in peace. Whoa.
Catchy spring song, man. That was great. Did you default to the whoa-whos, or did you just say, that's what I want to say right there? I'm just curious. I don't mind them. I like them.
Yeah.
You're just like, I can't quite, like, no word. Did you try to find a word or a sequence of words that you could put there, and you said, no, nothing works?
Could have been ooh.
Ooh, gross. Ooh, gross. No, I really like that one.
Is the sound okay?
Sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds good. Hey, and also, like, 2 things. Just one, your beat making's getting more complex. That's like cool, nice.
Well, it's a pedal. I just kick it when I want to fill.
Oh, are you triggering that?
Yeah, it's live. Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it's called a
cool.
Beat Buddy. and you hit the pedal, and it puts a fill in, and you got to learn where to hit the pedal because the fills are of different length.
Oral Roberts used to use one of those.
Yeah.
But also, Steve, I would either like your guitar up a little bit or the beat down a little, just a hair.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But generally, the mix is pretty good.
No,
you trying to catch a fly, Gus?
Let's try. Let's see. I hit a skunk with my car one night. Whoa, ho, ho. He didn't see the oncoming headlights. Whoa, ho, ho. He sprayed my car like a fire hose might. The memory lasted many days and nights. Whoa, ho, ho. Driving slowly up the dark driveway. Whoa, ho, ho. Hey there, Stinky, don't get in my way. Whoa, ho. I felt a thump and there was a smell. I knew that this would not turn out too well. Whoa, ho. After many weeks, the stench was gone. Whoa, ho, ho. The skunk and me, we both have moved on. Whoa, ho, ho. I wonder if they'll see that skunk again. Except for the stink, I think that we could be friends. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. All right, that's enough.
Go back to Loudon Wainwright a little bit there.
Authentic strat, man. Authentic.
All right.
Dead skunk.
There you go.
Dead skunk.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the only Loudon Wainwright song that got any airplay. He had way better songs than that one.
Yeah.
That was the hit.
That was it.
That's always it.
All right.
Great song,
Thank you.
Steve. Really nice feel and just vibe and everything about that was a great set. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good
Jenny,
job.
how are you doing?
Good. Before I start, Gene and Douglas, would you guys be interested in performing this summer at the farmer's market?
Probably not.
Oh.
I don't know.
You don't think you
I'm
can
just not
figure out the
feeling it.
computer?
No, this yes. I don't know. I've just kind of lost my mojo for playing kind of.
But you'd be
noisy
amongst
stuff.
friends.
It's a pretty nice.
Yeah, I know. That's like I said. I'll think about it. I'll think
good.
about it. I will think. What's the rough layout there? I know it's in front of a kind of a courthousey looking building.
Right, you're up on the
I've
steps.
only seen it from I've only seen it from that point of view.
You're up
What-
there, and the world
what's-
is your
But literally, what's in front of you?
Nobody.
No, but what? I mean, a field, a building, a
Oh,
booth.
no, in front of you is a couple of benches and booths to the left and right of you. It's the main entrance in Jacksonville to the Jacksonville courthouse. This is actually on the steps of the courthouse. It's covered.
And the
It's
booths
really
are on
good,
the left and right of the space that you're looking at, or around the corner.
It stretches around the corner to the left and the right for the actual farmers market.
Right.
Everybody passes around this area, and there's a couple of benches there, and some places to sit on the.
So, like people that want to
tent.
listen to the music, just kind of mill over there and hang out in front
And
of
they
the
do, and we
music.
bring along chairs and stuff. We set up and we listen,
Yeah.
and we'll have people listening on the side, sometimes both sides. Depends on how many booths.
How are you doing? And I guess cases are low enough that you just use the same microphone and just say to hell with it.
We have bring your own mic.
You bring your own mic, so you bring your own mic and hook that up. Just the vocal mic.
Correct.
And use cords and whatever.
Mics are dangerous. They just really, really are dangerous.
Sustained time. So sorry to take so much time here, but if you want me to think about it, I need to know what to think about. So the sound is our regular SOSA sound system.
Correct.
I assume, Gus, are you on the board, Gus?
Typically. Me and Kenny's did a lot last summer.
Cool. And how loud do you project that?
Not very loud.
Yeah.
So it sounds kind of like boosted acoustic sound, but not
correct.
Like boomy.
More than that. More than that. You can pick it up over quite a large area.
Okay.
It comes out of that out of the courthouse because of the wall and things behind it. It really reflects out of there, and you can hear it pretty good. Over about 60%, 70% of the venue, and if we decide that we're serious about it and hang a speaker around the side of the building, we could get to the point of about 100%. I mean, but it sounds real good there. We typically have an audience, and sometimes we have quite a few people who stop and listen.
Yeah, they're talking. Okay, and just one more thing. Do you guys supply a music stand, or do people bring music stands who need lyrics?
Yeah, we have music stands. The only thing you got to bring is your microphone and
your instrument.
If you need them.
Yeah.
Probably in a notebook form, I would think would be good because it could be kind of windy sometimes.
Yes.
You don't want paper clips and paper.
And iPads and things are great for into the regular stuff now anymore.
And how long are sets?
30 minutes to 60 minutes.
And the whole block of music is how long?
2.5 hours.
And it's in the morning.
Yes. So because we're starting earlier, the first 2 acts should be more acoustics, and because of the church down the street, their service is over, and so the louder acts are going to play.
Yeah, like a band or anything with percussion or anything.
Right.
And what days are we talking?
Sundays.
Always Sunday.
Always Sunday, and for like 5 or 6 months or something.
What's the latest possible time to go on?
12:30. We stop at 1:30 now, right?
No, we're correct it back. We start at 10, 11. 12:30 would be the end of the last hour concert.
Right. Okay. Well, that.
Although I thought
the featured was 11:30 to 12:30.
It is.
We're doing, 11:30.
But we might have double features. So we might have like a half hour introductory act, and then like Zombie Plowboy for an hour, and then like Stephen Michael Moore for an hour. I think that's one of the Sundays.
What's the earliest possible time to go on?
10 a.m.
Okay. It's difficult. I work on Sunday morning. I work on Sunday morning.
Think of it as church.
So, but I already work on Sunday morning, so right in that slot. I'd have to be looking at. It's not my best time. I was thinking it was Saturday. Sorry, I took so much time.
Okay.
Anyway, I got a good sense of the picture of it, and that sounds really good. That sounds really great.
Okay.
And I'm gonna if there's a way I can swing it, or if I see a day coming up where it looks like I might be able to swing it, I might just check in with you guys and see if someone would switch a slot with me, or if there was an open slot or whatever. It's the best I can do.
Thank you.
It's a major work day for me. It has been for decades.
Well, there you go. We were trying to find some time when everybody would be off work, so there you go.
You think it would be, but see,
unique, Gene.
I teach outside. I teach Tai Chi, and I need to be able to teach people that work, and I need to offer some weekday time, and I need my Saturdays to myself.
Anybody doing business at that time is a guaranteed heathen.
I'm a fuck. H heathen.
Douglas, what about you?
What's that?
Douglas.
Oh yeah, I'll tell. I want a bunch of stuff. Schedule me up, Kenny.
Huh?
Schedule me up.
Oh, you can pick whatever you want, whatever's open. I was just kind of thinking of doing it like last year with you and I and Steve, just filling in when there's empty slots.
I got
Although Steve
coming
claims
up
some.
in June, so I'm going to want to play some more during late June. So,
Okay. Do you guys record the whole thing, or do people record their individual sets? How did you guys do? Seems like I've seen some
we
videos.
didn't record it last year, except some individual spots, and Steve did some posting.
If I happen to be there, I usually set my camera up, but I don't always do that for everybody.
What might be one simple way to do that is that anybody with a phone or with a laptop could open a Zoom meeting and just turn it around and record it as a Zoom file, and then from there, maybe it could be chopped up or maybe just replayed to YouTube the way this is.
Well, we're kind of
it's a little bit easier than the camera, but it's much lower quality.
We might get around to that point with our audio for the radio show.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
all right, cool.
To try and be able to. One of the things that we were talking about for the radio is to try and have a very timely show at the end of each month of new releases in the last 30 days, and to have a real current show.
You got the mind for radio, Gus. You're a born radio host. I could the ideas you're thinking of are not the ideas that I think. I mean, I could think of how to do one show, how to talk about this person or something. But you've got the vision, man. Like
I'm trying to right now. It's kind of fun to look at it and just see what we can do to help Southern Oregon songwriting. I just like to get to the point where somebody can play our shit.
Aside from that word, it sounded like you were on the radio.
Nowadays he could be.
Kenny's giving us the music they play when someone's Oscar speech is, their acceptance speech is running
too long.
I want to thank my mother who helped me get here.
Kenny, what do you got?
I have 2 songs.
Are either of them introspective?
Never.
Thank God.
Thoughts unravel like unspooled haywire, and the folks so disposed are in charge. Boy, oh boy, are the rest of us in trouble. For no matter how good the data, how accurate the metrics, the gut level instinct kicks in, and the sheep are led to slaughter. There once was a philosopher or 3 who thought that technocrats should be in charge, making all the big decisions, and maybe somewhere they are, where people listen and think, but not here. 'cause here is where strength talks and might makes right.
I like it.
Oh, thank you.
I do. I like that. Technocrats in charge.
I have to miss the middle a little bit in there, but it sounded good.
Oh, thank you.
Technocrat things. I don't know.
Yeah, wow. Kenny, I love that song. That was
Oh,
really
thank
good.
you. Oh,
I love it. And really the spaces in there, which is like kind of unusual for one of your songs. No, like in between the lyrics where it's kind of like just.
Sorry, I thought it was muted. Sorry.
I love it. Like the flow of your lyrics in that were really beautiful. I thought, and like let the music kind of float up and then come in and back and forth with the lyrics in a really nice way. I really thought that was like pretty slick in that.
Oh, thank you. Okay. It's so clear today I can almost see through my soul, past all the stains and odors, to something that might be pleasant. Though on the far horizon the clouds roll in, and I find myself back home. They say home is where the heart is, so I think of houses doubling as butcher shops. How else could a person have various hearts lying about? Though I think of poets and other seekers who equate heart and soul with some sort of highfalutin love, some platonic ideal, I'll probably give it some serious thought next time I'm waiting at a fast food drive-up window. Thank you.
Love that ending.
Oh, good. Thank you.
A cool suspended
Well, that's a nice
chord
picking
in
on
there.
it.
There was
That
that was a
nice.
neat chord in there that had
Nice
a kind of
rhythm.
gonna
Your,
resolve. Oh, that was cool.
Your equipment improvements have made a dramatic difference in the sound and the video quality. It's so much better than it
Thank
used to
you.
be.
Yeah.
You're still ugly, but better ugly.
Hey, but yeah, just I'll just put a bag over my head next time. You know?
It's like the Rodney Dangerfield joke where the guy looks in the mirror after taking a shower and he says to his wife, "Honey, when I look in here, I just see a pale, wrinkled, ugly shadow of the person I used to be. I need to hear something positive. Could you give me a compliment?" She says, "Well, your eyesight's damn near perfect."
What is this, joke night?
Kenny, that was not. I like that song a lot too.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty rocking. It was like.
I'd like to hear that again.
Moving. It was cool, and I think the one thing is like both those songs have like a very sweet melody, kind of like buried in there. Both of them.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
It's nice, especially that first one. It's like right there, and like so I know you usually like roll through songs so much, but I just say I love that first song, man, and like it could like if you hold on to that and like grind that melody down in there, it's gonna be like really pretty cool.
Oh,
like,
thanks.
super nice.
Okay.
I agree.
Gene, how are you?
My dude. I'm doing pretty good. I got a couple of new ones here that I just gave up on them. That's all I can tell you. I haven't really played them out loud all the way through. I just have been working on the lyrics so long, and I'm done. These were not easy ones. These are frustrating ones, and it was hard to wrangle them into something satisfying. So
we can feel your pain here, Gene.
I know. You know, some songs some songs feel done, and then some songs I feel done.
Yeah, I
I'm
understand
done.
this.
Like I've mined this vein so long, I'm bleeding, and this is the best I can come up with from this thing.
Songs are kind of like craps. Sometimes it's a real you just
bust
all at once, and other times it's a struggle.
Yeah. So this one was based on a comment that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made back in the day when he was playing. Somebody asked him after the season was over, Kareem, what are you going to be doing in the off season? And he said, I don't have an off season. If I don't train all year round, I don't come back next year. Like that's he was over 40 in the NBA. And I was so impressed with that. You know, like he really recognized where his body was at, and he knew that if he let his fitness drop down for a few more months at that age, he wasn't going to be able to come back to NBA level anymore like he could in your 30s and in your 20s when you can have an off season and really party. So here's a little tune about that idea, and it's called No Off Season. All right, here we go. The last game is over, I can hear that home crowd roar. There's no off season for me anymore. If I want to come back next year with my feet on the floor, there's no off season for me anymore. When I was young, I could party, stay out till 4. Now there's no off season for me anymore. My age is something I'd be a fool to ignore. There's no off season for me anymore. I could rest on my record, but that would be a bore. There's no off season for me anymore. I still want to settle a few more scores. There's Another day, another war. There's no off season for me anymore. For everyone they do, I've got to do for. There's no off season for me anymore. My get up and go is looking at the door, but there's no off season for me anymore. I train all year, no break for this dinosaur. There's no off season for me anymore. The last game is over, I can hear that home crowd roar. But there's no off season for me anymore. If I want to come back next year with my feet on the floor, there's no off season for me anymore. There's no off season for me anymore.
You're not that old. Jeez, okay.
There's nothing wrong with that song.
Well, thank you. It sounded a little better to me out loud than it did in my head. So, thank you. I'll relearn it when it's time to record it from this very video. Okay, let's see. What are we doing
sounded good.
now?
Your sound was good too.
Thank you very much.
Right on there.
Appreciate it. Love the mahogany sound when it's accurately conveyed by electronics. This is another one that was kind of tricky, and I've had it almost done for one of those almost done songs that you're almost done for. It's almost done for like 2 years, and finally I just said, all right, one way or the other, I'm going to finish this thing. I'm going to take it out back to the back of the head. So this one is called Steal or Buy, and I had it set up to kind of a jazzy da 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 da, and I just thought I've written too many songs. I've got a whole bunch of songs in the sort of standard minor key bluesy sound, and I just thought, let me try something completely different. So, well, semi-completely. We'll see. Okay, here we go. There's that look, there's those eyes, there's that glance to the side. Time for you to decide, time to choose, steal or buy. Notes in space, beats in time, what is yours, what is mine? Hard to see, where's the line? Time to choose, steal or buy. Tell the truth, tell a lie. Break the mood, let it slide. How's it feel, wrong or right? Time to choose, steal or buy. War and peace, yours and mine, interlaced, intertwined. Where's the edge? Where's the line? Time to choose, steal or buy. Knock 'em down, throw the fight, spit it out, take a bite. Here it comes, open wide. Time to choose, steal or buy. Flip a coin, live or die. Take your pick, laugh or cry. How's it feel, wrong or right? Time to choose, steal or buy. Hitch a ride, walk or fly, in the dirt, in the sky. Either way you decide, time to choose, steal or buy. There's that look, there's those eyes, there's that look to the side. There's a time for you to decide, time to choose, steal or buy. Tell the truth, tell a lie. Break the mood, let it slide. How's it feel, wrong or right? Time to choose, steal or buy. Something like that. Sorry guys, it's such a low key. I couldn't. It's such a low key for me to sing, and I just can't take it up much higher than this and still.
That made it feel much different.
Yeah.
That song has a.
Still trying to figure out the pacing of the phrasing or something. So
I like the way
Yeah.
the timing of the song. It takes a different pattern for you, and it's and it.
Yeah,
it
I
shows
just
that up. It's
thanks.
really
That was my goal with kind of like the songwriting challenge. Is just write something I just don't do, and I don't usually pop the words in that fast and just go ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. So yeah, I'm still I still have to like wrangle the phrasing, but it sounded better out loud than I thought it would. So
Yeah, I like that one, and it's like cool to hear something a little different. Like
yeah, thanks.
But like, just not to, you are like an expert songwriter and everything, so not to be like, oh, I would give you advice, but like if I was like recording that song, a thing I'd be like curious to hear one time through would be to flip the way you were doing the vocals, like the breathy part, like the da dee da do 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 da. You have that part, and then you have the other part where it like kicks in, and you like drop the breathy, and you're like, hey ba da do da da. That part.
I think so. Yeah, I was trying to find that one of those parts, so I am not sure.
I would flip them. I'm just saying, I would flip it. I would like hit the part where you're now doing do do do, because that's just like with the music behind it. I would be curious.
Do that. In other words, do that 2 out of 3, and do the other one 1 out of 3.
Yeah. Or like build to that, but like, because instead of being like doo dee da doo doo doo, if you were like hitting it like you did the other one, like ah da ba da da doo da dee da da ba ba ba.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. Because there's the verse part.
Right.
And then the other part is.
And then.
I'm still trying to figure that part out. I had it this morning, and then I did 3 different versions just now. So
because that'll give you like a drop in the middle on that transition, because you'll come from there, and then the part that you did loud, if you take that down to the like do do do, it'll give you that like dynamic in there. Which
I'm gonna monkey around a lot with I'm gonna monkey around with it. We'll see. I'm kind of still trying to hone in. Like basically, I have 2 verses with that straight pattern of the beginning, and then the third one where it drops down a little bit, and then 2 more that are the way the beginning ones are, and then a third one that drops down again, and then they just stay up. They just stay in the verse mode. But I actually repeated the little bridgey verse at the end just because I wanted to take another shot at it. It seemed like it would fit, and also I wanted another shot at it. So I'm still trying to figure out that. Do I just want to go back and forth, or do I want to switch to the D or whatever? But anyway, thank you. I'll put that in the hopper and just fool around when I start doing getting closer to. Thanks for the input. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening.
Sometimes
everybody.
it's interesting to do the same thing in different ways within the same song. You know what I mean?
I tend to experiment more with lyrics than music, but I do agree with you. Well, thank you guys. Much appreciated.
Nice work.
Thank you, Gene. Thank you. Gus, you got a guitar in your hands.
I do have a guitar in my hand, yeah. So listen, first here, I got one of the goddamnest guitar straps of all times. If you can see this here. This here this strap is looking for a special user. And this is from Larry West's collection. This is all fake bullets, but this is quite a guitar strap. And
you're gonna have to move to Idaho now, Gus. I'm sorry.
Hired gun, baby. Hired gun.
Yeah, it's a real serious strap. I got that from Larry, and I also got this, Gene.
Looks like a sagebrush.
Yeah, that's a Larry bud right there. He was, actually, that was grown with part of Franklin Jones's ashes. And all right, so I got this. This is, like all day today, and finally trying to start coming into shape very late this afternoon. So this is about as new as it can get, and we'll probably show it. So I know I sound like a broken record, saying the same thing over and over again, but every time we grow a little closer, I realize I'm the luckiest of men. I thought I knew what love really felt like. I felt all the stuff it was possible to feel. But you came in my life as my friend and my wife, and I became impossibly yours. Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly charmed? Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly in love? Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly yours? I just didn't know what was possible. Don't you worry about what comes tomorrow. Don't you fret about what happened yesterday. What we got is each other this moment, and maybe the rest of today. Do I show it in my everyday care of you? Do I show it while washing the dishes? Do I show it when I try to read your mind and satisfy all your wishes? Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly charmed? Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly in love? Have I told you lately that I'm impossibly yours? I just didn't know what was possible. I just didn't know what was possible. I just didn't know what was possible.
Yeah, pretty good song.
Yeah, like listening to Tom Waits, man.
I just didn't know.
Nice. Yeah, Gus, you remember the song of Kenny's that you played for the radio mock-up thing?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like hearing that song that you just played with the song that Kenny played, I was like, man, you guys should like record together in that vein. It would be so good. You guys need to do that.
We might have to fire something up, you know. So anyway, that's all I got. I've been working on that little puppy, so at least now it's born.
Thanks, Gus.
Nice, Gus.
Do you consider it completely in cement done, or are you going to mess around with it? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, because it just came out. Actually, I've got had a little different section that I left out of there because I've been. I mean, this thing literally was in, you know, C major 7. I know I sound like a broken record, saying the same thing over again. I mean, at one point, you know, and I got a couple of ideas that I had back in there that need to come back around. So I had 3 or 4 different musical approaches to the song going on today. And what came out there at the end was probably where it's going to stay. But I
think you made a good choice. You got that kind of walking bass line that holds it together pretty good.
Sounds nice on guitar. Yeah, it sounds like a guitar song. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed to be more so, but after I played around up with the piano, I said, this ain't no, well, I mean, I was ending up in you know, a lot of diminished chords and things, and it was kind of fun for that, but it just needed to be stronger. But the lyrics tended to be one that make more a country western kind of song, so.
Right.
I need a steel guitar.
You know, I was thinking as I was listening, lyrically, it might be nice to have a couple of, I don't know, I was hearing like my ear, like some part of me wanted to hear like a clever example of something that's impossibly something, you know, like I'm like a giraffe in Las Vegas or something, whatever. But then I thought just now, I was thinking, no, the song really works as it is, but maybe as an outro, like as you're fading out, you know, like a whale on roller skates, or like, you know, something that not that surreal though, something that has actually happened. That's
there's one idea that I haven't gotten in there that might work in there. Really was that. I guess I had to make all the mistakes I made in order to find the road leading to you. And it's kind of, I mean, you know, the mistakes can lead us, you know, in the future into a good thing.
Right.
And sometimes you never realize where.
I was just thinking riffs on the impossibility, like you're impossibly hers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the only thing
Romeo and Juliet is a great example. They're impossible.
I just kept coming back to I just didn't know what was possible.
Right, I love that part. I like that line. I like that a lot. I've got a song about hope called "Hopeless" that's like that. No, hopelessly in love with you. Yeah, like people will say, you know, oh honey, I'm hopelessly in love with you, but I phrase it like, I'm hopeless. You know, I'm hopeless. And then at the very end, hopelessly in love. But it's a little darker. You know, every loophole I tried to find turned into a noose. Like I said, I tried to find a loophole, but each one turned into a noose. I guess I'm hopelessly, you know. So it's not. It acknowledges the desire that it not be the that it not be what it is, but it's also great. So anyway, yeah, nice song, man. I like it.
Thanks, Gus.
All right.
Yeah, and like when you have that down and you like dig into that vocal, it's gonna be really nice.
Fritjof, what do you have tonight?
Oh yeah. Are you only playing one, Gus?
Yeah, that was it. That's all I've been working on this week.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
That was great. Nice work, man. That's a good one. Okay, let me turn this all on.
Now I can smoke my bong.
You better right now, let me tell you. Okay, even though it's only acoustic, but hey. All right. So this is like, even though it's most likely super boring for you guys, I just thought it's a nice process of going from like a poem to then like putting that to some sort of music on the guitar, and then next doing like a whole song and everything. So I'm just enjoying that, and I apologize for subjecting you to the same song over and over, but this is the one that was from a poem last week. Thinking about that thing disturbs my peace, scratching around inside my brain like a rat in the wall, chewing on the wires. And now the lights don't work and now I won't sleep. I'm gonna lay here all night and spin, burning things I should probably keep and throwing gas on the fire. There's a part of me that knows the way out of this hole, but there's another part of me that just won't stop digging. I was talking to my friend, we said, then I read, and so it must be true, that nihilism these days is realism. So what else can I do than to eat, drink, and be merry, and also to love in a desperate prayer to no one for the scoundrels that karma is real.
That was great. Loved it.
Yeah.
That imagery.
What was the last line?
Yeah.
In a what else can I do but live, drink, and eat, drink, and be merry, and to love in a desperate prayer to no one for all the scoundrels that karma is real.
Nice.
What? What was that last bit?
In a desperate prayer to no one for all the scoundrels that karma is real.
All right, there you go.
All right. And so then this one is an older one, but speaking of Gus saying like, oh, like a broken record. Anyway, I just wrote this, I remember at the beginning of like COVID and George Floyd and everything, and like which seems like a long time ago, but like all the same shit still going on. It's like nuts. But anyway, so like it's like that. Goodbye, my love, my family and friends. Looks like I might never get to see any of you again, 'cause I can't breathe. There could be so many reasons why. They all boiled down to money and time, out of both. They left me here to die. I got on a boat, I sailed across the sea. I landed in a spot, they put me in a box and called me refugee. Now it's so many long years later,
and I still can't find a place. But the hurricane said, well, you don't need, can never be taken away. I got no more home, no love, no family, friends. I walk among strangers and the strangeness never ends. Well, anytime you hear about a bad man dying, you know I've been around. 'Cause I like to watch and to hear the sound of another devil coming on down to me. They get off the boat, ring my bell. I open up the gate and I welcome them to hell. 'Cause they buried me deep and thought they were done with me. Mom broke me down, touched the sun with me. I let the fire smoke in your eye. You can try to hide, but you never outrun me. Oh, I love all life, but you're going to the test to try to figure it out. Start making sense. Till now, windmills didn't make a dent. Wanna get mad, but my anger's all spent. I made a deal with the devil. I don't regret it. Did to collect, and I gotta go and get it. So you can try to lie to me, hide to me, cry to me. You can try to buy me, beg me, pray to me. You can point a gun at me, but after what you've done to me, one thing for certain is you'll never outrun me.
Great, good job. Nice.
So those two songs would be just ideal for Jacksonville Farmers Market.
Jacksonville Farmers Market.
Yes.
Jacksonville Farmers Market.
Yeah, like the thing is like that's a tough one for me because it's like a little too much of an intersection of like work and music, and so I don't think I could really do it.
Oh.
Like, I have to like represent my organization and everything whenever I go anywhere, and that's like super close to it. And I would just like to really like keep the music thing, you know, separate.
Separate.
How about a disguise and a fake name?
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
a stage name. Seriously, a stage name and like a, you know, just a simple paper bag.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
hole
it
for
wouldn't
the
work at the
microphone
farm-
sticks in there. Well,
Like,
you're like a
most
Leon
places-
Redbone, you know, have a coat with a hoodie and sunglasses. Easy,
Yeah.
hoodie and sunglasses. And you go by Jake Blue, and you get your guitar up there, and you just hunker down a little bit, and you just play your tunes, and when you're done, you just fold it up, wrap it up, and get out of there.
I know. That would seem a little over the top for Jacksonville market to me. Plus, just being at Jacksonville, it's just like not,
Blow their minds,
no
man.
way. I can't. There's no way I could go there and not like be interacting with like within
Okay.
work circles.
Well, thanks for
What is-
considering it.
What's the organization or the business that you're associated with?
It's
Well,
just it's just nonprofit here, and it's like we work with like a at-risk population and all sorts of that and everything. So I just like to just be like, that's different. It's like, and not like go there with the music. That's it.
Understood. It makes sense to me. You're dealing with that community and those people and the various issues that might be sometimes, you know, conflict, you know, is going on, and just,
Well,
you know, you want
yeah,
to
it's
just
like
be
a lot
that.
of people
you know.
like in like recovery work, you know, recovery, criminal justice, child welfare, all that. And so like to me, it just has to be, you know, I got to be like clean on that as far as how I represent my agency and where I work and everything. You know?
Right. So if this farmers market was in Reading, you could easily do it.
I'd be there in a sec. Absolutely.
All right.
For
All right.
sure.
All right. Now we happen to be booking the Reading farmers market.
I would do it. I would totally do
We
it.
want you to do the whole week down there in July.
As As long as you buy me a free pass to the water slide.
That's right. All you need is an umbrella over your head, and you're ready to go. Well, thanks for the tunes, man. Great. Good stuff. The first one was easier to hear all the lyrics, so I must admit I preferred it. But the second one, I caught a decent amount of lyrics.
Yeah, that's probably the best they'll ever be available because that's actually like a song that just to me, has to be like.
I mean, sometimes I just relax my brain and just let your words and your phrasing, your cadence just roll like an instrument in my mind as I'm listening to it. And some of the words get through and some of them don't. But your voice is like an instrument rather than something I'm trying to squint to hear over the instruments. And it has a really nice effect. It's a nice effect. It's like being in a sonic rock tumbler.
Yeah.
Right. And then, but being a lyrics person, I another part of me wants to hear the lyrics, but I just tell that part to shut up because if in certain songs it's just I'm not going to get them all, so I just go okay, let's just enjoy it as music. And you do have a very musical tone to it.
As like a percussion instrument in some ways, like because even though ironically, like most rap is like predicated on being able to hear the lyrics, the thing that I love about it is like the lyrical flow in with the beat and like that how the words are like with the good like the good ones
yeah
are chosen so beautifully and perfectly, and how they flow in and out with the beat and everything. It's just like so high level, and like that I love the like rhythm and percussion of the lyrics. I do too. I just tend to like it in a different style, but like Chuck Berry was great at that, you know. Oh, yeah. Out of all the reindeer, Rudy of the master plan, you know, he loved to do that one word per beat, you know. One, for sure. And he was like, but you know who was like one of the greatest ever? Frank Sinatra, dude.
Sinatra, great singer. He got a lot of that from Billie Holiday, that ride behind the beat and catch up to it.
Yeah, well, she just is like, and that's another level. That's something different. I can't even.
And another influence,
as far as
Sinatra influenced. Of all people, Bob Dylan, another master phraser, rhythmic guy, sure. Especially his early stuff. All right, you guys. Anything else to discuss?
Gus, you're muted. You're muted.
Okay. Guys. Well, I'm going to duck out, guys.
Duck? What do you mean, duck? We can't
duck out.
We can't. Okay.
Quack, 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 quack.
Fine.
He's going to go pour a bucket of ice water on his head. Yeah.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
Kids say dip. Dip out.
Dude, if it helps you be around with us a little bit longer, you go ahead and burn your head off.
Yeah, so empathetic.
I know. No, I like having you around, my friend. So if it means being a little red for a while, God damn it.
Boy, if you're that way towards a guitar player, how do you feel about the bass, man?
I love all of you. Just stay healthy, you know. But if you have to go out like Larry.
Yeah.
That was the best exit ever. Hey, see you guys later. Here's our life story. I'm gone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah. All right.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for everything, you guys. And can I make one little tiny plug here? If you ever feel like either posting a fresh set, just a set that you feel like doing, like a couple songs, or your segment from this, if you want to edit it out, on Sunday nights on my Facebook page, I just post an open mic set that I'm going to record it right now, usually on a theme, and I post the set and I just invite people to, in the comments below my post, to post a video of their own, hopefully something recent, like 2-3 songs of something recent. And if you do it on Sunday night, I will definitely listen to it, and anybody else who drops in on the thread might listen as well. I do the same thing on YouTube, but people don't really relate to YouTube comments as threads like they do on Facebook. I make that. Every time I record the set, I say, hey, if you want to drop a set in, just put it in the comments, and I'd be happy to listen to it. If not, I go around, I might find your videos and put them. I do a playlist underneath my video on Facebook anyway. Like the past couple times, no one actually posted anything, so I just grabbed some of my friends' recent sets and just posted them myself. And that's because my Sunday nights are reserved for listening to music, preferably homespun, and the Goose thing isn't going on anymore. So if you guys ever want to do that, you are more than welcome. Just find my Facebook timeline on Sunday nights right around 8, and once mine is posted, you can post yours in the comments, and I at least will give it a listen.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right.
And wait, I got one thing also regarding the radio show. Is this like certain? Does anybody have a way to get in hold of Jack?
Jack Fisher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
sure.
got a bunch of recorded music.
A lot.
You can have a bunch. So okay,
He's got
cool.
4 or
So,
5 like produced albums.
At least.
Yeah.
At
We
least
need
that
some
much.
decently produced songs mixed in with mine.
Well, we haven't really opened all this up to
Yes,
everybody.
right,
We're
right.
still waiting the total final approval of the program directing staff at KSKQ.
Right, beta testing. I get it.
Yeah, and once we do that, we're going to be seriously looking at getting our membership to upload songs, and then after we've tried to milk them as an example, we're going to open it up to all the rest of the people who've published albums around here. And
Start with our own and move out.
Yep. And
that's a good point.
I think that what we'd really like to come away with is a database of links that are Southern Oregon original material. And I would like to promote people who are primarily playing original material at the wineries and at the favorite local bistros and stuff like that. And just focus on original music, buckos.
Mr.
and see
Radio
what-
right here. Mr. Radio.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great.
We'll see where it goes.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Wish you well.
Good night.
Good night.